Alright guys, BLM here, back with a new live stream. Let's go, let's continue on. With Life is Strange, we're going to finish it tonight. Just making sure audio is fine, it is. So we're going to finish Life is Strange, but more importantly, obviously, we did get a challenge cast, or at least most of it today. Which I'm very whelmed by, I guess. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a video. I wasn't initially planning on really doing a cast reaction to the challenge. And to be honest, this cast, after seeing it, it wasn't as good of a cast where I feel like I need to make it. However, considering the channel's kind of in a low spot right now in terms of views, just kind of I'm whatever, we'll do an extra video. And also I have the time, so yeah. So I'm thinking we'll do the Challenge 38 cast reaction. But yeah, it's weird because we don't even have the entire cast yet. It doesn't seem like, at least. So what I'm thinking of doing is probably waiting. So essentially I'm gonna record it tomorrow, but I'm not gonna finalize it until probably Tuesday night. But yeah, so I think that'll be Wednesday's video. I think I'll probably do
what are you doing
the UK Panama player ranking will come out tomorrow now instead of Wednesday. And yeah, rumored cast reaction will be on Wednesday. So that's currently the plan.
Miss Coffee, please tell us everything.
Yeah, I think there's there hasn't been, well, I guess technically Total Madness was only 28 people, right? But then again, I think the thing that really made me realize that this is definitely not everyone is the gender division. There's a lot of weird shit going on at the cutscenes. But I believe there's 16 men and there's only 12 women or something like that at this point. So yeah, there definitely has to be more women on this cast. So yeah, that's why I'm not fully
lied to my face. What did she say?
I mean, if I really want to, what I initially planned on doing was having the cast reaction out on Tuesday and still doing UK Panama on Wednesday. But I kind of rather have that extra day to see if the cast solidifies. Amazing Race 34 starts filming tomorrow. That's something. I actually thought it was already filming, if I'm being honest. I thought it was already in production.
Hello, are you even
listening,
Maxine?
Yeah, again, we know it's coming at the end of the year, so that's interesting. Expecting Teresa to be on? I'm not expecting Teresa to be on. I know she wanted to do it in the past for Bloodlines, but that was around the time Bloodlines, not after the fact that after she had Ray come back for Double Agents. And didn't have the Grace experience, so it's I don't expect her to be on. Oh yeah, I forgot the challenge season ranking came out too. That was the thing, which again didn't perform the greatest. Too fair, not it performed what I expected. It's not I expected it to perform that well. I mean, too fair, maybe slightly less than expected. It's pretty much going toe to toe with my Marquesas player ranking, which again, kind of Getting that video also underperformed, so it's realistically, yeah, not the greatest performance-wise, but didn't really expect it to do that well. Pleasantly surprised by Laurel. I'm not surprised by Laurel at all, to be honest. I thought Laurel was going to be on there. I mean, really, I'm very underwhelmed with this cast, if I'm being honest. Mainly because, most of the people that I expected to be there are there. It's just that, or most of the people, that's not what I should say. Essentially the Bananas, the Laurels, Kayla, those are people that I thought were probably going to be there. T.S. West I thought was going to be there and just got taken off. But yeah, I mean, those people are it's cool to have them back, but also I was expecting them to be there. But we don't have a lot of other people that I wanted to be there, but just aren't. So I don't know. I'm very underwhelmed with the vets in particular here. This, because it's it just feels like we're doing the same thing again. It's because I think the thing that made me kind of hyped for 38 was this concept that a lot of these mainstays aren't coming back. CT isn't coming back, Ashley isn't coming back, Corey isn't coming back, Kyle's not coming back. So like I was thinking that we're gonna get a new, and then Nani and Casey were like saying that they possibly couldn't come back. So it's like it felt like we were getting like a brand new batch of people, brand new batch of like vets, and we just don't. Like I mean, out of the vets that are announced, I believe
hanging out with you again.
I know.
All of them have been on since War of the Worlds 2. Like, Laurel's literally the only person that has not been on since Total Madness. Like, it's not, like, that new of a group. It's literally, like, the same people. Oh, you know Tony? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Tony's not on. That's disappointing. Yeah, like, Corey Lay supposedly was on until, like, the last second and got cut. Which, I mean, there's a lot of funny shit going on Twitter right now.
Probably easier to visit me.
But supposedly he was going to be paired with Michaela, and Michaela dropped out. Brad and Melissa were going to be on. Brad supposedly dropped out.
Wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm very like underwhelmed. Oh, yeah, Esther also had to drop out due to visa issues.
The worst thing you can do is treat
there was someone else that was in the consideration, but yeah, I'm very like underwhelmed with this cast. Like the newbies that we have, we have Olivia from Love Island, who was someone that was like in contention for CBS but didn't make it on. By the way, no CBS people are here, but then that's not that surprising. Oh yeah, Kel's Kel's partner. Yeah, and then what do we got? We got Johnny from Love Island, who I don't know who the fuck he is, but fine. Then, like, we got a lot of, like, people who aren't even reality TV people, but, like, are just relatives. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't want anybody else feeling
I really don't fucking know. Like, why are we bringing, like, I mean, like, Chauncey, like Amber's boyfriend, it's like, what? I mean, like, he seems like someone that would be on the challenge anyway. But, like, Kenneth, or Kenny, I think is what, like, Casey's, brother. It's like, who the fuck is this person? Like, why is he on?
There's not much to say.
Tommy and Sis, I mean, like, Annalise has been in the running for so long now. It's not surprising she finally made it on. Tommy, I'm like kind of whatever on. Like, I like Tommy as a Big Brother player. As a challenge person, like, I don't know how well he's really gonna do. I don't expect him to be that great in eliminations in particular, but like, I'm kind of fine with them being here. I mean, if you're gonna get BB21 people, it's like fine. Oh yeah, why the fuck is Anissa on? That's another thing. Like, oh, that's the other thing is that, yeah, we thought Anissa was like, again, like I thought we weren't gonna get Anissa. I thought we weren't gonna get Nani. Casey was like hit or miss. Could have been there, could have not. But yeah, it just feels like we're getting the same people again, and it just feels like this is gonna be another like like another Big Brother Alliance season, unless Bananas and Laurel like team up to do something about it. But like, I don't really see them doing that.
This is such a different.
Like, considering like they both have good relationships, like Josh and Fessy. It's like, I don't know. This like not looking great on the offset for this cast. But whatever. This is what it is.
Do you think
I'll still, obviously I'm still gonna watch it and stuff, but whatever.
Kept up with the details.
I have more time on my hands than you.
Signed up for Multiverses? Well, that's something. I did watch some gameplay of it, and it looks fine. It looks like what you would expect it to.
As long as we're
how long will 42 review be? I can tell you how long it is now. By the way, I'm caught up on all my reviews. So I'm caught up on The Circle, and I'm caught up on
I'm sorry I haven't been
Survivor 42. I know Circle is pretty much the length, like as right now, it's on pace to be the same length as the last season of The Circle review. Survivor is going to actually be a bit shorter.
I don't think
it's like a few minutes shorter, probably. Like right now, coming into the finale, I'm at 1 hour, 37 minutes, 14 seconds.
It is hella cold out here.
Which I believe is like 6 minutes shorter than what I was in 41 coming into the finale. So yeah, it's actually, I guess that is actually a decent amount. Shorter. So, I mean, it'll probably be under 2 hours, if I were to guess. Expecting it to turn out like Spies, Lies, and Allies, that's the sense I'm getting right now. We haven't talked about the Idol Nullifier, that's a thing. Like, really weird, like, I don't get why Survivor likes the Idol Nullifier. Like, it's such a terrible twist. Like, it's so weird because, like, they're obviously, like, have the idol there to, like, get these like underdog figures, people that would be voted out, to save them. Then like the Idol Nullifier completely undoes all that. Like I don't know why they want the Idol Nullifier in the game. But yeah, I was like, so it turns out Omer had a Idol Nullifier, and to be honest, it does kind of recontextualize some of the game, where and actually, to be honest, it also makes it worse too. Like the decision to not play the Idol, it makes that worse. Where like, why are they worried about the Idol potentially coming back into the game when they have an Idol Nullifier to nullify because like the Idol Nullifier is not like. You don't need to play the Idol Nullifier successfully. You just need to play it on the person that you're voting for. That's all that matters. Like as long as your target has the Idol Nullifier on them, it doesn't matter anyway. Like essentially, the Idol Nullifier is just guaranteeing that your target goes home. So yeah, that was dumb. Like I don't like. I think it makes that decision worse, but it also makes like Omer like taking Mike further and that sort of stuff like make more sense. Also makes obviously like supposedly that's why Jonathan turns against Omer, is because he leaked the information to Lindsay. So again, like it recontextualizes some stuff, but and to be honest, probably I think it probably makes me think of Omer less of a player, but whatever. That I mean, Omer like supposedly never used it. He was planning on using it at 5, where that was he talks about that being his big move that he was going to do is use the Idol Nullifier on Mike at Final 5. So he just gets voted out with it in his pocket. What am I doing here? Is this where I have to get her water? Yeah, okay.
Drink up.
I think Bananas is in trouble with no CT or West. Yeah, I mean, also the fact that he's there with Devin.
No wonder my throat is dry.
Like, Bananas is not... Yeah, Bananas has, like, very few allies coming to the season.
I wish I could.
Like, he has obviously Nani, and you would assume with that... but then again, like, will that connect into the Big Brother Alliance just from the Nani connection? And then we know that he's, like, friends with Fessy also.
I know you're just trying to help.
And he's friends with Tori.
It's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult.
But I mean, this is a cast like of a vet wise. This is definitely not a good cast for Bananas. But then again, like I think he'll be fine.
You're right.
We'll see though.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I did see that Omer said Lydia was mommy, which is something. I would assume Jay and Michelle are connected. I assume that would be the pair.
You might do that.
But then again, yeah, they could do Nam if Nam doesn't have anyone else.
Plus, he'd have to be my.
Which also makes you question why is Nam there. I mean, I'll still bring back Lulu. I'm not Lulu. Lolo. Which obviously isn't happening. But like, who else is there to even pair him up with?
You have me.
It's like I don't even know who else you would put Nam with. So maybe they will go Michelle and then like Jay. I don't know who do you go Jay with though. Like I mean I could see them doing like Natalie Anderson, but we know Natalie Anderson's not on. So I don't know.
But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax.
Bananas can manipulate the rookies. That's definitely a thing he could do too. He can get in with the rookies. But then again, like a lot of the rookies are connected to the vets. I mean, well, I guess not all of them are, but I love how I'm looking at the picture of James, who is Anissa's friend. Who, by the way, that makes it even worse that Anissa's on this cast and like she's literally being paired up with James, a random fucking guy. It's so fucking weird. But yeah, when I saw this picture, I was thinking, oh fuck, Dean's on Survivor. Is on the challenge from Survivor. Dean Kowalski.
I think Joyce and
like I literally thought it was him.
Max, the accident has been.
But now it's fucking Anissa's friends. How long BB3 retrospectively? I haven't fucking. I'm not done writing it yet. I'm really far behind on it. I started writing it though. So I mean, essentially, like I've been working a lot on videos since the last time I streamed. So yeah, since the last time I streamed, I did finish watching Thailand. I have all the notes for that. I started watching the Merge episodes. I actually watched a lot of them. I'm at what? Like I just finished Micronesia. So I watched 16 Merge episodes at this point. So through that, wrote like more brief notes on the merged episodes themselves, and then like pretty like extensive ones on the tribal councils, because I'm going to do ranking of the episodes and tribal councils. And then also started writing the BB3 retrospective, which is taking forever. I very much underestimated how long this would take. Like, there's just so much shit to go through. Like, there's so many notes I took for BB3, where like even the process of like going through the notes is taking forever. So, yeah, like I'm on week 3 and it's already like 8 pages long. So that's lovely. Mind you, it should be shorter from now. Like week 1 took up like 5 pages. And like obviously a lot of that's like also just set up for things. So it's not even necessarily like just talking about week 1 there. But yeah, BB3 retrospective is probably going to be long. I'm expecting it to probably be so like my total notes was 13,000 words. Through week 3 it's actually gone down to 12,000 words. So it's actually getting shorter. I don't know how much shorter it's really going to be by the end of it.
Swear I won't fall asleep.
But to give context, my BB2 retrospective is 8,000 words, and that ended up being 52 minutes. So like I guess I would guess this is going to be around. I don't know, what was my Marquesas retrospective? Like script-wise, let's see. Where is it? There we go. 13,000. Okay, that is actually more. Okay. Either way, I'm expecting this to probably be somewhere in the like hour to like 60 to 70 minute ballpark. But we'll see. Yeah, we haven't talked about that either. Clay Jordan passed away, which is actually really sad too, because I was literally about to watch the finale of Thailand when I saw that.
She can't even feel the grass now.
That Clay passed away. Oh shit! Did I mean to do that? So yeah, again, rest in peace, Clay. It's obviously Clay's like kind of comes out of nowhere, right? Like we didn't even know he was like sick or anything.
She has to use a lot of lotion to keep her blood circulating.
But yeah, my thoughts on Thailand. It's pretty much the same as what it was before, to be honest. Like I thought it was going to go down, but it didn't. Like I thought it was like, to be fair, it's number 39 out of 40 or 41 now. Well, I guess 40 out of 40, whatever. It's second to last season ranking wise. But I thought I was going to like it less. But it really stays the same. Because like I do feel like when I think of 40, or when I think of Thailand, I think of it as this like really dark, depressing season. But I don't really get that vibe when like actually watching it. Like I feel like a lot of the negativity from it comes like post show. And like from things that you like hear about what happened on the show and that sort of thing. Where like obviously you have Grindgate, but like outside of Grindgate, it's like it's not that dark of a season. Where like there's just like a lot of implied darkness more so than like actual like darkness on the season. Because like you hear about like, okay, Clay's racist. You hear about like, okay, well, I mean, Brian's like comment to Ken. Like you hear about these things, but like you don't actually see a lot of it on the show. What am I looking for? Is it this? I don't know. I know production hates Polly, but I think they missed a perfect. Yeah, this was the perfect time to get Car and Polly back. Mind you, I do think that duo is a bit too strong. I remember when I first saw the cast, I thought they would because like Gamer posted it, and like I was thinking it was in like order of pairs. I saw that Bananas and Laurel were back to back. I was like, how the fuck are they pairing them up? It turns out it's not the case. But I think like Polly and Kara is like kind of a similar thing. It's like it's just too strong of a pairing. So while I think it would have been great like TV and everything, like I don't think it would have been like great for the game necessarily. Yeah, I think Brian Heidick and Maggie are very similar, like for their respective shows. I think probably I don't know. I guess I had Maggie higher in my player winner ranking, right, than I did Brian Heidick. But dang it, I think I put Maggie probably a bit too high. But to be honest, I probably put Brian a bit too low. in retrospect. I don't know. Like, I have a tough time contextualizing Brian's game. Just because, like, he plays in a season... Like, Thailand is a very unique season. And, like, obviously he completely dominates that season, but it's, like, it's hard to, like, think of him, like, actually being able to do that in any other season. But the fact that he does dominate that season is, like, something that, like... And, like, does it in a way that... like, the way he articulates the game at the time is, like, far and, like, way ahead of most other players up to Thailand. But, like, I just don't know how adaptable he really is, but I don't know. By the way, I did actually record the player ranking already. I've been doing that a lot more recently, is recording my player rankings before even writing the scripts for the reviews, just because, like, it's weird because, like, when I finish the season, I can instantly do the player ranking while I can't do the retrospectives because, like, I actually have to, like, write the script for it. So, like, I did do the player ranking, and, like, talking about Brian is, like... It's weird because, like, it's like he's number one, obviously. Like, I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise. But, like, there's so much to, like, complain about Brian's game. Like, I do a lot of, like a lot of, like, nitpicking on Brian's game, I guess you could say.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different.
Surely knock Brian for the Ken situation. I mean,
Pirates jumping and
I think you knock him both personally and game wise.
It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit.
Like, because, like, it's bad on both fronts. It's bad that he's, like, if it's, like, because, again, if you don't know what happened, like, Brian supposedly went to Clay at the time, or went to Ken at the time to merge, and said, we need to vote out Ted because we can't have two black winners in a row or whatever. So, obviously, like, this is bad, like, in the sense that if he, because, like, one, we don't know if he believes that. Like, we don't know if that's, like, a true thing he believed, or that was, like, him manipulating Ken. If it's him manipulating Ken,
I'm on it.
like, because if that's actually what he believes, obviously it's terrible. He's a racist. If that's him trying to manipulate Ken, that's also him saying, like, that's him assuming that a New York cop's racist. That's also a thing. And then also, from a game standpoint, like, this is just something that could have easily backfired on him. Like, this, like, assumption that Ken's racist, so he's going to go to Ken and try to... blow up Ted, but, like, that Ken could have easily went back to Ted and told him that. So it's just bad all around. Let's see. Hopefully it's Nani. Nani will partner. Apparently Nelson's partner is going to be messy. Who is Nelson's partner? Is it going to be Nuris? I don't know how you fucking pronounce her name. But I believe they hooked up on X on the Beach, right? From what I've heard. It's like, would not be that surprised if it's them. What am I doing here? Where's the fucking switch? Oh, there we go. But yeah, like, Nani, like, I assume Nani's gonna be with Josh. That's what, like, my first impression was. Especially because, like, Josh doesn't have, like, a blatant partner here either, now that we know that, like, Casey's with her brother.
20.
So I'm expecting Nani and Josh, but also we don't fully know.
Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering.
Cliff 1 DB21. Is he above Dick? Yeah, I mean, he's definitely above Dick. I don't know how much higher I can put him beyond that, though.
Here.
Anyway, I think you could argue about Rachel. It's in here. But yeah, like, he's not going to be that high in terms of a winner ranking. Who's Fessy going to be with? Actually, yeah, we don't know that either, do we?
How's it going, Time Tripper?
Again, like, we're missing a lot of women here.
I think I look older.
Like, we're missing, like, at least 4 women, if I remember right. So, yeah, like, I'm expecting some people to show up, and maybe that will make it a bit more clear, like, who's partnered with who. I mean, who do we have as solid pairs? We got, like, Tommy and Amelise. We got Laurel and Jack, right? We got... Again, Jay and Michelle's weird, because, like, I would have assumed they are, but you never know. Amber and Chauncey. Anissa and James. Devin and Tori. That's a pretty powerful pair. Emmanuel and Emmy. Yeah, I don't know who Fessy is. Josh. I assume Josh and Nani. That makes most sense to me. I mean, they could do Bananas and Nani, though. So, I don't know. I'll leave that open. Casey and Kenny. Let's just say Michelle and Nam, just to simplify it. Then Nelson and Nerys, whatever. And then Kayla and Sam. So who's left without a partner? So again, I mean, let's just assume, okay, let's just do Nani and Josh. So we got Bananas, Jay, Fessy without partners. Oh, I fucking forgot the Love Island people. Are they going to be paired together? I don't know what connection they have. Like, are they just going to be connected because they're Love Island people? Yeah, I guess Fessy doesn't have, like, a solid partner, though. Yeah, it's definitely going to be someone that we're going to learn about in a bit.
I fucked everything up.
Then, like, Bananas and Josh, like, kind of share Nani as a potential partner, and then Jay and Nam share, like, Michelle as a potential partner. So, yeah, we don't know all the cast yet. That's why I'm not releasing the review till Wednesday, or the reaction till Wednesday.
Finally. Give me the...
Do I like soccer? No.
I'm sorry. I'm no.
I find it really boring.
Go ahead and play
I agree with Mike.
It's so easy.
Well, then again, that's not sport, but that sucks.
Okay, but get ready for your folks if I screw up.
See him putting Fessy and Olivia, like, as what? Like, just because they're two attractive people. By the way, Olivia's really attractive.
Getting worse.
But yeah, I don't think they have any connection, right?
Max, I'm so grateful.
Gonna be mad if someone's DQ'd for finding out they're pregnant. Imagine if Nani's like literally just there to like reveal that she's pregnant and then leaves.
So adorable. Do you want?
That'll be funny. Imagine if we got Jay and Michaela. I wish we got Jay and Michaela.
Stop me if I'm being too emo.
But obviously they're
Can you grab one of the photo albums
Michaela
over there?
dropped out.
Check out some.
What a waste to circle to bring in Trevor so late. I actually disagree.
Please.
I think it's a waste to bring in Everson so late. I think Everson was is someone that like I wish was like an initial person. I think he could have been really good TV. Trevor to me is like kind of boring, and then also it's like obviously like the reason he's there like as a late entrant is to like have another like talk point for week 2 because like week 1 is obviously about is about the Spice Girls, so like that's like supposed to be the initial thing to keep you interested in week 1. Then week 2 when they do the promo of like, oh, we have a familiar face or whatever, and then it's Trevor, and it's like that's the point of him entering late, is that they want him to be this kind of factor to draw you back in, even though no one fucking cares. Are Jay and Michaela in good terms? I believe they are in real life. I don't think there's any like true animosity.
Family again.
But yeah, caught up on the Circle review as well, which yeah, I think that's like 40 minutes right now, stuff like that.
Is that okay?
Perfect.
Yeah, Trevor from Bone should definitely be on the Circle.
God. Look how little we
or
are
on the
there.
challenge. I mean, he'll probably be better off on the challenge.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give
Where
us a
rank Big
timeout.
Brother 19's final 2 based on entertainment standpoint? I mean, in terms of what? Like, I think Big Brother 19's like final 2, like the final 2 segment or the final 2 as players. If we're talking about this, like the jury questioning and everything, I think it's probably number 1.
We look so badass in our pirate gear.
If we're talking about like them as like characters or whatever, like then it's probably better, maybe. I think Trevor's better at playing Amani than Delisa's. Oh yeah, I'm definitely. Like I don't even think that's a question. I do find that fun. I think there's so much revisionist history on Delisa being a good player. Like I was listening to the RHAP Circle podcast. And like Lavina mentions that Delisa's the best winner of the Circle. It's like she's the worst. Like she's literally the worst from a player standpoint. And that's what she was talking about. She was talking from a player standpoint. It's like Delisa's literally the worst player of the 3 winners. So yeah, I mean it's like it's not hard to me to beat Delisa. Delisa really just stumbles her way into a win.
My respiratory system is failing.
Who Filament Gen X could Jay pair up
It's only
with?
getting worse.
Probably Michelle Schubert.
I've heard
I didn't think of
doctors
that. Could, yeah, could Michelle Schubert be there? Because we know she was in the running for
So,
CBS,
I
right?
know I'm just
Or is she in the running for
putting those
37? It was one of the last few
while my
challenge
parents
seasons.
suffer along.
She was in the running, and then she's like done A&W, which is something.
This isn't how I
So
want
maybe
things to end.
Michelle Schubert.
What are you saying?
Formula One's a top
saying
sport. I've literally never
being
watched a
with you
single
again
thing
has
Formula
been
One related.
So special.
Olivia should cut the bangs. I'm fine either way.
We were kids running around Arcadia Bay, and
Will's
everything
underrated.
was
You like them?
possible.
We were talking about Will
Feel that
Wall.
way today.
Yeah, these pairs are male-female
I want this
pairs.
time with you.
So Will and Jay are
Be
not
my
going to be
last
paired up,
memory.
but I don't know. Will does not fit the challenge. Like I've always liked Will Wall as well. I wouldn't mind seeing him back
you have to
on
do
Survivor US.
His crank up the Ivy tour.
He was on what was it, Time and Change, a college Survivor series. He was pretty good on it. Not a good. I mean, he was pretty bad player wise, but yeah, he was a good character.
Chloe, I'll just drift asleep.
Glad they finally realized it doesn't matter if someone's a catfish if you trust them. I think some people realize that. Like Brew and Alyssa seem to like fully know that. But then like you and Frank and Rachel seem to not. So yeah, some of them do. Imagine if the challenge cast Sandra. I would be fucking mind blown.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nick's definitely still the best
I'm
player
so proud
of the
of you
circle.
for following your
Is Delisa better than Marina? I would say Delisa's better than Marina.
Don't forget about me.
I think they're pretty similar,
I love you.
gameplay wise, but I think like Marina like completely stumbles her way to a win, while like Delisa at least like,
Than you think.
I mean, at least actually was liked. Like Marina is literally a person where like every single person voted strategically and like put her at number one because of that. Delisa like at least actually had like true relationships that got her to win. For some people, at least. Will be your winner pick on a return. I mean, he would definitely be a good pick. I don't know if he would be my winner pick on any given season, but he'd be a decent pick, though. I think Will Wall still is someone, like, at least from what we saw on College Survivor, which even, to be fair, that was like 5 years ago now, I think. I don't remember when that, I think it was like 2018, 2017, somewhere around there. Like, it was like a year or two after he was on Survivor US, on Survivor Monster Jacks. So it's like, even that's been a while, but like seeing him play there, he plays a radically different game, but he's still like really like itching to make like big moves all the time. Which, to be fair, maybe part of that is like the fact that he is on College Survivor and like he doesn't care as much, but still. Yeah, he was on College Survivor after Actual Survivor. I mean, he wasn't in college yet. Like when he was on Actual Survivor, he was in high school.
This is a keeper.
So yeah, I think it was his freshman or sophomore year of college. He did Time and Change.
Hello.
Is Bryce banned?
Hey,
No, I haven't banned him yet.
What?
I'm close to. I mean, if he does something idiotic again, then yeah, I will. But haven't yet.
You mean your college fund?
By the way, that is something. I have looked at the spoilers at this point for 42. I just decided, fuck it, I don't care anymore. So I'm not gonna like properly speculate on things for 42, but yeah, that is a thing. Interesting. There's a lot of like interesting things to talk about though that we'll probably talk about next stream. Again, there's no freeing Bryce. Bryce isn't like blocked or well, I don't know. What do you even call it? Whatever. He's not banned yet.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
By the way, also surprising that we did get like.
Chloe,
So this season's like fully
I'm
spoiled.
so
By the way,
sorry.
like this season's like supposedly
tried
has
to
been
make things
spoiled
different
since
for
like
you.
week like
I-
1 or 2,
did
pretty
try.
much.
I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're
So
talking
it's like
about, but
it is
come
weird
on.
because like that doesn't
You have
typically
made things
happen
different,
with
like, my whole
newbie
life.
seasons.
You're my best friend.
Like newbie
I've got
seasons
you and a great
typically
family. What's to be sorry for?
like it's typically
We'll
one of
be
these
best
cases where
friends
like
forever.
you have a boot list, but like
And
no
when
one
we grow up,
actually
we're
believes it
taking
until
over the
like
world.
at
Listen,
least like you get towards the
whatever
merge.
happens,
So, like, for this to be a season where,
Even if you feel like I wasn't there for
yeah, like, it's been spoiled since, like, very
I
early
would
on.
never abandon
Like, that is surprising there. Have I made any money on the VOD channel? No. No. It's not even monetized. It's not even close. Again, on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which not even close. Have I even had 4,000? Actually, let's look this up. I don't even know if I've even had 4,000 watch hours on that channel. I mean, obviously, subscriber-wise, not anywhere close. But I genuinely don't even know what it is watch hour-wise. Yeah, I make almost no money from Twitch and like the stuff related to Twitch. I literally got my first thing from Twitch last month, or not even it was a few weeks ago. Again, the threshold is $100, so that really tells you how much I've made from Twitch. Where again, like I make more in like a few days on YouTube than I do on Twitch. It's like I have in like 1 year on Twitch. It's like really sad. Yeah, I'm only at 1.6 thousand watch hours on the VOD channel, so like I'm not even close to any metric on there. And 41 got spoiled at Heather one. Well, good for you. Do Final 2 again. I want to do the essentially the equivalent of the like finale ranking for Big Brother and the Final Tribal equivalent for Big Brother, but like it's just like it's not a priority right now. Like that's a lot of work to put in for like something that even then like isn't gonna do that well. Like I know it's not gonna do that well, and like to go out of my way to do it. It's like it's not really something I'm like that willing to do at this point.
Put all this info together.
Mike wins 43. Why not?
Max, did you forget?
Mike does seem fun. I don't expect him to do well though. Like from what the one video we've seen, like he gives me a lot of like Brad vibes.
Welcome back to the real world, Max.
But you never know. Yeah, 41 supposedly what it was is that there was like a source that said Tiffany won. And then that same source said Xander was a losing finalist. And I think that's pretty much it that was like concrete, right? Like there was a lot of other like little things if I remember right. But yeah, there wasn't like a full out boot list. Like this season again literally has a boot list from beginning to end. It's so fucking weird that that's the thing with the season.
See all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
Got spoiled that Natalie was voted out first. I don't think I was spoiled at that point, was I? When Natalie got voted out? I think I thought it was likely. I think there was like something with the press photos that made me think Natalie was voted out, if I remember right. But I don't think I was like fully spoiled by that point. Because I didn't get spoiled until closer to the merge.
Years ago.
I know I was spoiled by the time I did the mid-season power ranking for Winners at War. But I don't think it was until like episodes like I don't know, like 5 or 6 or so. Maybe somewhere around there.
Lost in all this shit.
Oh wait, we're doing this, aren't we? By the way, yeah, that is the thing I've seen as well. I've not looked at them, but I have seen that there are already spoilers for 43 from the source that like initially leaked those first grouping of players. So that is very worrying that there's already it looks like potentially accurate spoilers this early on, like literally as the season's filming. Like it's getting to the point where it's like it's pretty much like challenge level. So that is worrying. But whatever.
And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
They got the Sean turn on the Black Alliance thing. That's something.
Fine, whatever.
It's a pretty
which I can't.
well, I guess if they knew the final, well, they lied about Tiffany, right?
Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And
imagine they brought back Jen for Total Mass. That'd be fucking hilarious. Who would she be paired up with, though? Does she have a person to pair up?
Garage to see what dirt you can dig up.
I don't think so, right? He's like, who'd you even like? They're not getting Rogan or something like that.
not going to be a happy camper after you reamed him yesterday. And
Everyone thought it was likely Natalie was voted out
partner.
first because she got clowned for thinking the
I
tribes were
can't
men versus
abuse
women.
this
Is that
level
thing?
of my
I do remember that. Yeah, she was like fully in on
It's
the
way
men
too
versus women
dangerous.
thing.
I need to navigate the
But
present
I
without
don't remember that
messing
being
up
a
the
reason why she
past.
was first. This season's edit is so funny because I think the person who's going to win is probably a worse player than Erica. Yeah. I think. I mean, well, how much do I want to talk about it? But yeah, like I do find the editing funny, in the sense that like I think
I'm so
Erica.
sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice.
How do I get through this without spoiling anything? Should I just do a spoiler alert thing? And like it should be kind of obvious, but again, by being obvious, like it makes it a spoiler. So I don't know, whatever.
Keep digging, Chloe.
But yeah, the editing's weird. Where like Erica, I think is probably a better winner. Like had a decent winning game by the end of it, but like the edit didn't really. And like I think part of this is because like Erica doesn't have a big like winning move, like an individual winning move. Like I think it's like they had this game that they were in control, like from the Shan vote on, but didn't really have like this flashy element of their game. So I think because that like Erica's edit was like hard to really like to do properly in a way that like, because again, like one of the major storylines for Erica is how she is going to sneak up on people, and like that's like I think it was intentional that they left her a bit more in the background for the first half of the season, and then like made her get more prominent after the merge. But
I won't let anybody hurt Chloe.
yeah, it's like I think like once you get to that point though, like there wasn't that much to show. Like there wasn't no big like flashy move for Erica that made it hard to like really prop her up as a winner. But yeah. 42's Final 5 versus 41's. In terms of total game ability, 41, I think.
Maybe
I don't know.
there's
Heather
some
does
reason
drop it
how-
down, though, doesn't it? But you got Erica, Deshawn, Xander, Ricard, who I think are all, like, solid players. Deshawn and Xander obviously, like, made some suboptimal decisions along the way, and probably didn't have as much, like, influence the entire way as, and too far needed Erica. But, I think they're all like really competent players. Like I would say Erica and Ricard are pretty like well above average players. With this
That
season,
makes me sad. It was so incredible to
the
see
Final
William
Five.
again.
I mean, like Lindsay's a good player. I
wish Chloe
think
could too.
hasn't played like the greatest game in the world, but like is a fine player. I mean, you got Jonathan and Mike, I think, are like two that are tough to assess because I feel like the way I view their game is so much based around their edit. And their edit is clearly setting them up as like setting them up for a fall. Like they are like showing the things that they're doing wrong. Like Mike's edit like has been so much to like set himself up as a losing finalist, with them continuously showing him
that
burning
is a
relationships and
serious
talking about
padlock
honor
on
and
the
loyalty. It's like,
David,
and I feel
what
like
you
that's
hiding?
and like we do see him like be like kind of an emotional player. I feel like those are things that are like factoring into my opinion of Mike. And then with Jonathan, obviously, it's like we're seeing like Lindsay talk about how stupid he is and all that stuff. When it's like I think when we're actually looking at like the gameplay of Jonathan, it's like yeah, he does have like that one bad round at the split tribal where like he's like creating this like plan to split the vote on Marianne and like telling Marianne about it and telling like what then like Lindsay like calls him out for it and all that stuff, and like that's bad. But like beyond that, like Jonathan's game's been like pretty solid. Like he's a solid player. Like obviously, like I think jury perception wise, I don't think he wins if he gets to the end. I'll be very surprised if that's what we hear after the fact. But what's the combination? I'm just gonna look it up. I don't care. But yeah, like I don't think Jonathan's that bad of a player, but I do think the edit is trying to make you think he is a bad player. And then Who's the other person? Well, I mean, obviously Mary and Romeo. Romeo's not that good. So I mean, I think it's definitely 41s. Like I'm really running through it. Will challenge reach 40 player casts? I assume not. You never know though, but that's definitely not something I see them doing, unless they're like really going all in on having like a billion episodes. Then like maybe at that point, but I think 40 is a bit much though.
Sesame.
What the highest we've had is like 36, right? Yeah, like I think season 40 probably they could do it as like a gimmick, but I don't see them like doing it long term.
Maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Yes.
Bryce says he apologized for being done. Oh. I guess apology accepted. I don't know. I mean, too bad. It was part of like Bryce like saying it that made me think, fuck it, let's just look up the spoilers. Whatever. Could the challenge potentially do old school versus school? I think that's like that's what everyone wants, right? Like that's definitely something that's brought up. I would like it. I think it'd be cool to like kind of like also be it being this like culmination to All Stars. And, like half people from All Stars, like essentially it would be like like half people from like older seasons, then obviously the new school. Like it would be fine. I would like it. Where are we going? Up here.
It's amazing.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready?
What did Bryce say? He spoiled the winner.
Are we happy?
Like literally right at the beginning of the last stream, he spoils the winner right
I
away.
hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates.
What's the location for 38? We haven't talked about that. Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? It's literally filming in Argentina. It's like the same location as the other challenge
Let's go find out what
seasons
Nathan is hiding in his room.
that are filming right now. So like, I get it. Like obviously it's cheap production wise,
now it's time for
where they don't have to
Nathan
reset up
to be
things.
afraid
Like
of
it's easy production wise for them and saves money. But it also feels weird that we're gonna get like 6 seasons this year. That's right? Yeah, 6 seasons this year. Challenge seasons this year from Argentina. Like that's really ridiculous. By the way, I have done a little bit of research in the $1 Million Island, and it doesn't seem as interesting as I thought it was going to be. So like the format is essentially that they have like, obviously the 100 people, they each have like a bracelet that represents like part of the prize money. And then it's more of like a survival based show based on what I've seen. Like maybe they'll change it for the US maybe, but like based on like the international versions that there are, it doesn't seem like there's any like actual game like
Max.
strategic
How you
gameplay
doing?
and that sort of thing.
Hi, Mr.
Or at least
Jameson.
social strategy gameplay in
I'm
terms of
okay.
like voting out people and that sort of
and this
thing.
is my
So that's kind of
friend Chloe.
underwhelming, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Chloe.
If they reuse challenges,
Why isn't
I can
somebody as
guarantee
cool
you
as
they're
you
going to
going to
reuse,
Blackwell?
if
Oh,
not
wait to
actual
go to school.
challenges themselves, then they're
Long
definitely going
story.
to reuse like
In actual
elements
files.
of them.
I can imagine.
Let's try this again. So that's really annoying. Whatever. Alright. Yep, I'm back. So, I I literally restarted everything before stream, so I take it as that doesn't help. I don't know what the fuck it is then, but whatever. We're here. 4 straight streams. I think it's 5, isn't it? How many is it? Let's look this up. But yeah, it's happened a lot recently, which is really disturbing. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess it is only 4. Either way, it's happened a lot recently, so that's annoying. But we should be back.
Caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the
Just
fact that you have
loading
plenty of time to
everything
find your
here.
way. Just
All
get in
right,
the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson.
what are we talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about at this point.
Me too.
Big
I'll
challenge,
dance.
right? That
You better dance with us at least
it's
once.
dumb that they're filming in
Nobody
Argentina
should have
still,
to see me
but
dance. Plus,
again,
I
I
don't wanna
get it
watch
from a
the old
production
hipster trying to
standpoint.
keep up with the kids. I have some pride.
Alright, there we
Be
go.
seeing you.
Yeah, Bryce is probably hacking in the
Half
stream. That's
your
probably what's
teacher.
happening. He's been doing it for months now.
You're out of control. Not yet. Just wait until the rage.
Yeah, Big
tonight.
Brother is
Shut
rumored
up.
to start
Don't be
July
jealous because
6th.
Mark Jefferson
We don't
makes
have
me
an
cool.
actual
I am
date though from
so
CBS
boring. Fine.
yet, but
Since I'm here, I'll see if I can
sounds
get
about
from
right.
Justin.
Like if you were to literally ask me
Talking
when
well.
is it going to be,
Now
I would
that is
literally say
great.
July 6th. But then that also makes it feel like the source that said it isn't like may not be the most accurate considering like it's kind of obvious. That's obviously like the date. Should I talk to people? I feel like we're gonna finish this too quickly if I don't, but who fucking cares?
No need to go there now.
Oh, what? Wait, what am I doing?
Insane.
Do I have to talk to her
So I
first?
hear.
No, I can't.
Dude, I wish.
Wait, who am I going to here then? Oh, I have to talk to them to find out where fucking.
Hi, Miss
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Max,
now.
you always
Whatever.
show up when I'm talking about you. And I swear.
Has a
it's
real tough
not
act to
about
follow?
that
Yeah,
petition
I mean,
getting signed.
I don't really care that much anymore if it's good or not. Like either way, I'm gonna cover it anyway. Doesn't really matter. So,
I was looking for Nathan Prescott and
yeah,
thought he might
hopefully
be
it's
in
good.
class.
Obviously, I want it to be
I'm
good, but
surprised,
if it
Max.
isn't, then it's
I
like
didn't think you and Nathan were
whatever.
exactly
Like we
friends.
got one great season. Can't expect them all to be
Just
good, but
Study partners.
I think all the pieces are there
I
for it
can't
to be
believe he
good.
does have friends.
Yeah, I think
That
23
depends
was like
what your
very
definition
close to being
is.
really good. So
But I'd like to see more friendships at Blackwell. Less
hopefully it's good.
bullying. Especially after this week.
I'm not
Me
going to talk
too.
about who I think is going to win 42.
So, you don't know where Nathan
Because yeah, I am
saw
spoiled
him
at this
sulking
point.
off campus earlier. But you look like you
But
have
I
more on
mean,
your mind
I've been
than
off
question.
mic for a while. I've been off mic
I'm
since like
sorry,
what,
Miss
like
Grant.
the
I
Chanel
have to get
boot.
going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max.
Good.
But yeah, like
Nathan is not
let's look at
around.
the power rankings.
I should go back to Chloe.
Climate change isn't real my ass.
Where is it? There we go.
Everything is changing.
As a
Yeah,
scientist,
episode
I'm fascinated.
8
As
is
a
where like I
showgirl,
fully dropped
I'm
off on
very
mic.
worried.
what episode was that?
Scared too.
Either way.
The weather and the
Yeah, I had mic
Not to
1 after the
mention
premiere,
Pokemon.
dropped into 4 for episodes 2 and 3, 2 after episode 4, and then 1 up until. Yeah, that was the Chanel boot then. Yeah, after the Chanel boot, I dropped him. It's funny looking at some of these rankings. Jonathan was like super high until like the I think it was the Tory boot, right? And then he just like, yeah, he's literally like in the top half for like really he's in the top 4 for like the entire season until the Tory boot, and then drops all the way to the bottom. That's kind of funny in retrospect.
Good to see you out and about, Max.
All right, we can go in now. Yeah, like as long as we can get away with no ickiness on
Coast is
BB24,
clear.
I think I'll be fine with that.
It would be so
That being
cool
said,
if you and me
I would
were
not
going
be
to school
surprised
together.
if
Then
there
now
is
you
some
can have Mr.
ickiness.
Jefferson all to yourself.
How to get spoiled? I just didn't give a shit anymore.
Now let's get into
Because like
Blackwell Ninja
there,
mode.
like outside of this stream here, like there's no real incentive to me